Welcome to my Permadeath series for No Man's Sky Beyond, and here we are, we're up on a space station. I've been kind of optimistically hanging around here, seeing if a ship would come in, but nothing's come in yet, because I'm really looking for some upgrade for this ship, or ideally the freighter, but I've got another idea I want to try, because in this part it's going to be a little bit of make things up as I go along type session, because I'm not exactly too sure what. Oh, it's a shuttle. There's a lot of shuttles come in here. Where's my ship gone? Oh, there it is. But before that, in the last part, I got a new freighter and I've got all sorts of other stuff. And what I want to do is do something that some of you have been saying in the comments, and that is I need to dismantle that. And that's the condensed carbon. More importantly, if I'm going to get a ship upgrade, I need to dismantle this. Get the cadmium. Where's the cadmium gone? Got the wiring loom, got the Gravitino ball. Ah, there's the cadmium. Wow, I was getting a bit worried about that. And we're going to send the cadmium and the silver to the freighter. Now, I do need to go and visit the freighter anyway to pick up this Vakeen dagger and Korvax casing, which I sent there. So we've got 125 cadmium. But what I want to do is... oh, come on. Is... we're going to go check in the various traders here to see if I can get the rest of the cadmium to get the Atlas V2 pass. And somebody said that I can do it with a good quality module. I don't need it to get the same one. So I'm going to give it a go. We're going to buy the intra knife. And I mean, I know this is a little bit of a we're going to install this in the starship. I mean, yes, cadmium. And of course, I've sent the cadmium to the freighter. I was going to go to the freighter anyway, so I'm going to send that to the freighter as well. So it looks like we're off to the freighter. Oh, look at that. Ah, he's gone. Okay. Because what I would like is, if possible, is to swap out the hauler that I got in the last part as well for a hauler that doesn't have lots and lots of broken slots in it. A lifeless planet there. Actually, I think somebody posted a comment saying that they had a photo mission for a lifeless planet and they couldn't find one. They do crop up. I think it's also worth saying that that photo mission, and it says a lifeless planet, but it doesn't necessarily mean that... oh, why can't I summon my ship? My freighter. The freighter's actually in this system. I should be able to... what is up with my freighter? I'm sure my freighter's... yeah, my freighter's over there. Can't you summon a freighter in the same system? I'm going to go and try something if I can find the space station again. What I'm going to do is go back to here. I just want to go to another system and see if I can summon the freighter there. Because I'm a little bit worried that if I can't summon that freighter, I mean, life could be a bit interesting if my freighter's stuck in one system. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. And just go to, well, go to anyone. Doesn't make a difference. So we're just going to go and oh, another unknown planet. Okay, scan this one. This is a torrid planet. Right, there's no asteroids, nothing in this system at all. And I was able to summon it here. I always thought that even if you had a freighter in the same system, you could summon it closer. Maybe it's just me being delusional. Okay, let's just hook the... That can go to the freighter, that can go to the freighter. That we can analyze. And what did that analyze into? Gold. That can go to the freighter. That can go to the freighter. We've got a wiring loom. Right, let's just move around a bit. I'm not too sure if I can... This will do it. Yeah, Atlas V2 pass. So we've now got the Atlas V2 pass. And we've still got 50 cadmium left. And what I need to do is that can go to the exosuit, that can go to the exosuit, that can go to the exosuit. And actually let's sort this out. Platinum, silver, gold, exosuits, and well, we've got a lot of junk in here, but I want to sell that off. Now, wow. Oh, I missed him. I was too busy messing around. That's a 33. I'm not going to be able to afford that. There's my heap of junk over here. Okay, it might be a cheaper one coming in here. That's 33. That's 34. 14 million. This ship is only worth 5 million. I want a cheap one. Why are you giving me expensive ones? Oh wow, what we got here? That's a C-Class 15. I've actually noticed that if you summon a freighter into a system, and when you first board it, you get lots of ships come in and then they suddenly all start to disappear. Okay. Planetary chart received, yes. These directions. I think there is a mission that I want to do, which is Freighter Command. It says inspect your fleet. So I think we want to go and do that. I'm just going to go up here. I think I've got to talk to this guy to unlock the command center. Callbacks please to calculate route for travelers, but this requires a fleet command room before you can depart. Yeah. Prepare the expedition for my fleet command room. Okay. And I think the other thing is just have a quick look at our fleet. A whole fleet of one mining vessel. Fuel requirements 10 tons at 250 light years. Okay. I'm not gonna... So we've got a single frigate. And do I actually have the ability to make the fuel? Yeah, we can make the fuel if necessary. I need a command room first. Now, in theory, with all the gold and silver and tritium I've been collecting, I should be able to do this. And, right, we're going to drop the command room in. And that means I can now do missions. I must admit, I'm a bit reluctant to send the frigate out on a mission, but I suppose we could do it. Stock up 50 tons. Get fuel. And maybe we can send him on a short little mission. Just for the funsies of it. And here we are. Combat patrol. Industrial. And okay, assign a ship. Take my single ship. Okay. Anyway, we've sent out our first mission. We'll probably get our poor little ship blown to pieces, but never mind. Inspect the fleet command room. Okay. Yep. Well, I can do that off camera. I think what I've got to do... Well, we're going to analyze that and get some more tritium. think what I need, next step I need to do is go and sell some of this stuff off. I can put the cadmium, chromic metal into the starship, and that can give me and the dihydrogen can go to the starship as well. Cobalt, yeah, I've got cobalt as well, so that can go to the starship because I'm not going to be wandering too far away from the starship. So that's kind of making me a little bit more space. I don't have any ordinary carbon. I've got some plenty of ferrite dust and break down to usable materials. Right, that broke down to magnetized ferrite. So that just leaves me with the Corvax casing and the keen dagger. And someone's turned the lights off. Right. So what we're going to do, next thing we're going to do is we're going to hop to the space station and sell some missions. Oh, so I'm just going to do that. Oops, should have dropped the save. Ooh, wow, that was a... Yeah, thank you. Hostile scan failed. And I'm just going to jump out. And what we got here? Starship. Only got a tiny bit of platinum that can go to the freighter. That can be analysed. That's going to put. Wish they would that if you analysed it in the starship, they got added in the starship. Right. So what we're going to do now is just get up over here. And just going to sell off some stuff and pull back the casing, platinum. Keep the wiring loom. Oi, get your finger out of my screen. I suppose we could. God, you look very ferocious. Okay, request dialect help. Blank symbol. Teaches the word of the language. Got the keen word for the. I'm gonna check the missions. Browse missions. Collect 250 paraffinium. No. Keeping up with the Jehovians. And nice take on keeping up with the Joneses. Mission. What are we going to do? I have to admit I've done absolutely no preparation for this video. Normally I think about what I want to do, and I've kind of just jumped straight in. And we've got Alone Amongst Us. There's investigate the space anomaly. Yeah, I thought I'd finished that. Okay, we're gonna have to. Right, it says the space anomaly is there, so we're gonna go back to there. I thought I'd done the space anomaly in the last video. Never mind. That's the way it is. How much money have I got? I've got just short of 2.3 million. Let's probably save. It's amazing how unsafe you feel after you've had a crash. I mean, I've been quite happily playing this game for hours, just jumping in and out of the ship when I feel like it. That's a long way away. We're just gonna summon you a bit closer and see we're flying through asteroids. Another tritium hypercluster. We're getting way too much tritium. So we've got to talk to Selene. for some reason. I'm not sure why, but oh, well, let's go and see what Selene wants. I mean, I can't think of anything else I want from here technologically wise, but we'll see how it goes. No, we'll stick with the mission because I just want to get this sorted out. And my favourite animation again, like the robots used to load power nuclear power stations. Now, obviously, we need to talk to this guy. Traveller new, your suit extension, research suit, exosuit upgrades. Okay, so it actually wants us to do a... I'm not sure if we got to do something. Rocket boots, jetpack. When we could go for the environmental protection. Actually, I think the aeration membrane could be useful. Because I've got a feeling that we've got to do something where we've got to go underwater for the bases, haven't we? So if we get that. It says browse the huge array of base parts. Okay. So this is base parts. I mean, I think I've only got the one salvage tech left now. Well, I suppose we could use to get a light box. And that actually empties up another space in my inventory. Gotta have a quick check. Whispers of the dance. Yep. Oh, I should have known that would be rubbish. God, you are ugly. I think you really need a good dentist, actually. Yep, since we got to talk to Nada. Nada and Polo drift between the worlds and worlds. There are many. Have you seen them, traveller friend? Nada wishes they could. Nada regrets much. Ask what to do. Traveller entity is free to make their own path. Find Artemis entity. Explore with others. Travel to great sights. Proceed as you will, traveller entity. We will aid you. Others will aid you, even if you ask the Crimson Liar. So who the heck? Oh, I suppose that's the Atlas path. Crimson Liar Atlas, false entity, Korvax worship, but Nada knows better. Nada knows where it dwells. Nada chooses to disregard it. Okay. But if Traveller entity wishes to seek it, Nada will help. Nada wishes you to be safe. Ask for help with exploration. Of course, Nada will mark your map with a great wonder, but take your time with your journey. Find the pattern. Speak to others of this station. There are other things to offer you also. Return to us whenever you please, Traveller Enter. You're always welcome here. Okay. Oh, as it says, a community research complete Nexus missions. Okay, so community research, yes. So by completing that, I can now see the community research. So in order to participate in community research, you've got to get to this point in the missions. Wow, they've made a lot of progress whilst I've been messing about, haven't I? I've actually nearly finished it. Not long going to be doing any community research missions, although we can have a quick look and see what is available. I've gone the wrong way. Return to space, search for clues of Artemis, yes. That means we've just got to go out into space and do a quick scan. I'm just curious to see what mission I would get if I talk to the Nexus. A monstrous pattern. Kill 33 monstrosities. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah. If I tried to do that mission, this would be a very short playthrough and I'd be starting again. I don't really want to do that, so let's just get out into space and of course we're going to have to throw out a scan. I'm going to blow up some more potatoes. Okay, unknown contacts. Unknown signal, something, something, something. Where is is there anyone out there? It's outside it. Something's wrong. Identify yourself. I tell the stranger that I can hear them. There's a moment's pause. The only sound I hear is the background hiss of cosmic radiation. You found me. There is so little light. I thought I'd never hear another soul again. I really did. How did you find my voice? Say you found a crashed ship. I tell the stranger about the abandoned starship wreck and how I found their communication ID in the distress beacon. I begin to mention the anomalous space station, but they cut me off. There are 16 of them. They just look like ask about the 16. Fear and confusion dance within the eyes of the stranger. After a few moments of silence, they turn to me imploring. You don't know who you are, do you? It lied to me. It lied to all of. Their sound cuts off, but their face lingers on, silent before it too fades into the nothingness. This must be Artemis, and they are clearly in need of help. I need to find a way to boost their signal. Okay. I think the next step is to locate the transmitter, so I think we just got to whack a scan. So we've got a hollow terminus, and the question is, where is it? We've got hostiles coming in. Okay, we got a local distress signal. Emergency comms established. Alright, this may not be one of my better ideas, but okay, all we've got is a photon cannon, so right. Okay. Get into a space battle. Yeah. Starship shields at full capacity. You go to the exosuit. You go to the freighter. I'm going to be killing ships. So I want to get some benefit out of it. Starships. Right, there's another one coming in. A little bit more silver. Send that to the freighter. Back to the freighter. Okay, ships defeated. Emergency comms. Lifeform something something. Please help. Lifeform must be captain of the freighter. End communication. They welcome me aboard the ship. I'm going to get on board out of curiosity. If I can actually. So I'm a nuisance. I've killed 10 starships. Okay, we're going to have to come in high and curve. Wow. So we got a DS2 capital vessel. It'd be a bit ironic if I can actually swap freighters, but we'll see. I'm not sure. I mean, the one thing that does concern me is if I can swap freighters, what effect will that have on the mission? We're going to find out. So, just rapidly across, just as there. Inspect the freighter. Compare. No, you're actually worse. Now, I think someone said that if you do the transfer, you lose it if you decline. But I just want to do this as a test, just to see. Because I want some reward because I did it. I mean, it's a shame that. I mean, if that had been like a 17 slot, I would have taken it. Not sure why my freighter is worth less this and theirs, because mine is 16 and theirs is 15. Okay. Captain looks happily. Okay. We're gonna have to get into some more space battles. Yeah. And yeah, it looks like we didn't get chromic metal, so they are right. You don't. That's annoying. Well, that's the way it goes. Wait, you should have let me keep how you had offered. So we can actually look at the freighter research tab. Okay. Interesting. So you can actually board another freighter and do the freighter research. Anyway, well, we got a little bit of free resources. Let's go to the freighter. And I'm just going to analyze that gold out. And that can go to the freighter. I mean, the main reason I'm building up, what I would like to do is get about 500 in here. That can get, oops, we can't pick that up because I've sent it to the, we're in the wrong freighter. Right, I've lost the mission. Where's the mission? Alone amongst the stars. We're going to head for the hollow terminal. It's 48 seconds. Yeah, and we may have a bit of a problem with pirates, but we'll just have to take a chance. I mean, if push comes to shove and there's too many, I can always kind of bug out using the warp drive. Yeah, so here's the hollow terminus. And I'm just gonna land on this. Yeah, painfully hot rain and the what we've got here. We've got a tiny amount of phosphorus. To make some iron batteries. Restore point saved. Up you go. And I'm just going to climb up all the way. Right, here we are. My graphic. I've just thought what I'll do is. Thank you, game. Right. Got some sodium, so. Hollow terminus activated. Multiple signal sources available. The tower hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication across long distance. The extra power should allow me to re-establish the connection to Artemis, tuned to Artemis's frequency. I tried to locate Artemis's frequency, upload the data from previous communications. Right, what should happen is Artemis should appear. There he is. Hello, Artemis. Who's there? You. It's you again, isn't it? You really are real, aren't you? You aren't a dream. Say you are real. Yes, I'm very real. I'm sorry, it's hard to think here. Sometimes something's wrong with the, because it's easy to create a better reality when you have it. I thought you might be a dream. I'm sorry I haven't heard another voice for so long. Not since I cut the speaker from my exit craft. It said such terrible things. Ask what they are. The stranger smiles through the static. I'm just like you. You are a traveller of worlds, aren't you? Ask what they mean. They do not respond with speech. They transmit a vision, a red star, and a fragile world. I do not understand the shapes within the whispers. I see life forms scattered to the far reaches of the galaxy. I see this stranger's first breath yearning for the stars. I see myself slumbering in the crimson void, waiting for a dream of worlds. And through the darkness I hear it said something. Anomaly detected. Is that what it said? Ah. Designation Traveller. Awaken. What I showed you just now, it has haunted me since I awoke. You must recognize it too. We are the Travellers, discoverers of worlds. From the moment you opened your eyes, you must have known you were not like the others. So did I. Before I became stranded here, I was on a journey to finding me. I cannot be a coincidence that you found this signal. Tell me, do you still have the data log from the crashed ship? Upload the data. I upload my exosuit's records, including the strange transmission I received from the data I found at the crashed ship. Much of my equipment is damaged. I am alone on foot, stranded on the sunless world. I don't even know how your signal was reaching me. But this ship you found, it belongs to me. Once, perhaps, there is hope after all. We need to work out where we both are. If you build a signal boosters across this system, you should be able to triangulate your position. I'll be able to find my way out, and you'll get all the answers you seek. Agree with the plan. Thank you, Traveller. You're going to save my life. You're going to find me. Right. Yeah, we're going to get fried. It's just... I'm kind of going to try and be a little bit artful here. I need some carbon. And if I hide up here, and one of the sentinels will spot me. So we're just going to grab a little bit more. Got some more dye. Actually, one more. Okay. Now, what's the mission? Where's the mission gone? Log. Land amongst the stars. Build a signal booster. Right, we need metal plating and cannon. Okay, go on, gate. Oh, great. Okay, let me just make the metal plating. Condensed carbon can go to the high capacity. We'll make the nanotubes and get that down as quickly as possible. That's why I was collecting the carbon, because I knew that the signal booster needed carbon. Right, I'm just going to skip through this and triangulate position. Ready, position log ready for the next position. Outpost detected. And I'm going to get through. Locate nearby. Planetary radar sweep initiated. Oh, go away. Okay, we've got something over there. Fight. You want to pick a fight? Reload. I mean, I've got a mission to kill sentinels, so we're gonna hit. Somebody said it's the little red dot just below the sentinel. We've got reinforcements coming in, so we're not going to hang around, and we're just going to leave there. Late. Yeah. We're gone. Clear off. And we did get a building. What is that building? A manufacturing facility, yes. If we're going to upset the sentinels, we might as well do it in style. And we're going to need to smash the door open, so we might as well do it straight away. I can find the door. Probably on the other side. Yeah. Okay. I'm being a terrible shot at the moment. Okay, if we come in from this side, we should be able to get Right, we smashed the door open. We've just now got to wait for the local sentinels to calm down a little bit. Not they're going to stay calm for long. Hey, come on. Are you still searching for me? Okay, it looks like they've calmed down. This better be worth it. There's some birds around here as well. Grab the birds, they're always... They run round. I want to hang around a bit too much. Half wanting to try out the Atlas V2 pass as well. But let's see how it goes. Okay, we've got resources in here. And grab the nanites. And of course, we're probably going to have to guess this, but never mind. I approach the terminal. It flashes expectantly security there. Something. Video feed. Video feed shows a small creature scrambling from the wire below, woken up by the security issues there. Flush the production network. Initiate a power siege. Leave the creature alone. I'm going to initiate a power siege. Boost the power in the wiring loom. I boost the power in the wiring loom. I smell roasted meat wafts up from the system below. The system comes back online. Normal operations have resumed. I have access to the main facility control panel. I should be able to alter production to my own benefit. I don't really want units. I'm interested in recipes. Okay. How many of these do I have? What we got here? Hyperthermal fuel. We don't need that. I like the hypercore. Actually, that looks pretty good. I mean, I'm not particularly that I mean, coming down to these isn't particularly that important because we can buy this stuff here. Oh, great. And Tetra Cobalt. I actually like this hypercore. Yeah. New product formula learned. Storm crystal. Oh, can we get another one? Okay. Right, we're going to go for advanced battery because that gives me a Star Shield battery. Okay. New product formula. I think this would be. Yeah, I think that could be quite beneficial. Well, I mean, we'll do the other stuff later on, but. Right, oxygen. Right. We can make one of these from ionized cobalt and pure ferrite. That gives me more survival options. And the hypercore is antimatter and storm crystals. And we're actually in a storm, aren't we? Okay. I'm not sure if this is the planet that's got the storm crystals on it. We're going to go looking. Go away. I'm going to drop a quick save because I don't want to lose that progress. Oh, I should have scanned, shouldn't I? Right, let's see if we can see any. I can't remember which one of the planets actually had the storm crystals on. I've got a feeling it is this one, but the problem is going to be trying to see them. If there's anything around. Okay, I've got to give it a go. No, I'm not seeing any storm crystals on here, so. Just gonna scan. And boltcaster, reload. I know this is. Well, I know this is stupid, but whoops. But seeing we've been aggravating them every single time here, so Gotta make it work. Wow. I didn't notice that. Okay. Technology. Yeah, that was a little bit of failing on my part. I was so busy messing about with the what we call it, the annoying the sentinel. I didn't realise my heat protection had dropped so quickly. Right. Let me just check something. I'm sure I've got a mission for getting the sentinels. Oh, we've got one more to go. Okay, if I can find somewhere to put down, we can kill another sentinel and get those missions done. Oh well, we found a trading station if nothing else, which is another opportunity. There's nothing on here. Getting out of the storm, and of course we're going to talk to these guys. Just going to press dialect help, and we're just going to learn a few words. Vortex symbol. Okay. Trade symbol. Just gonna... Of course, we may actually get a ship land here. One day I will work out what this practice language skills actually does. Technology symbol. Right, that's a 15 slot. That's smaller than mine. Oh, come on, game. Well, we need the health. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Because there's no point having an Atlas V2 pass if you can't get the benefit from it. Oh, we've got a callbacks casing. There's lots of things. Why is everything scanning? Right, what have we got here? This is a B class 16. That's no good. But what I really want is how we offer. Yeah, we got space at the moment. And here we go, our first. And oh, great, thank you. Always wanted navigation data. Oxygen capsule. Oops, and carbon, phosphorus, sodium nitrates. I think we could probably put the. Oh, it's only one. Okay. Let's see. We've got one slot in the. Right, and navigation data can go to the. Oh, this is out of range. Thank you. Alright, we're just going to have to sell some stuff. We're going to have to come back out here anyway. That's an 18 slot. What is my current ship then? Let's just do a bit of a comparison. So this is an 18 slot A class. Okay, let's just have a quick look. Make an offer for life. Negotiate the price. So this is an A-class ship that... Ooh, tempting. We'll have the hyperdrive, we've got the warp fuel. And we can exchange it for... Okay, let's just... I'm going to have to do this really quick. You... disregard. Technology, dismantle. Ship out of range. Oh, you're annoying me. Okay, we're gonna have to pass up on dismantling the technology because I want this ship. Okay. Wow, just fits in. And we're going to just do an exchange. And we've got Frozen Mother. And what we're going to do is put that in there. So then we've got a little bit more space. I mean, I like the idea of this. And move that. And actually, can I move that technology to there? And got the recharge system there. If I move that to there, and then if we move this to there, because that gives me the recharge capability on the launch thrusters, minus 20% launch cost. That solves all my takeoff and landing problems with that there. And I think this is going to be a Laughing Gnome. I think it's the 4th, isn't it? Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. So we got Laughing Gnome the 4th. I know some of you guys will say, what the heck is he up to? But I just really like the idea of that ship. And okay, let's just sell off the Starball. And no, it's 9,976, but 217 carbon. Sell the Corvettes. I think we'll sell the Pugnium as well, just to get some space. Ah, there's another ship just coming, and this is going to be. This is a 25 slot B class. I'm not going to be able to afford that though. That's the key factor. I've only got 1.9 million, and I think the ship that I've got at the moment isn't worth that. But anyway, Laughing Gnome the 4th should at least survive for a little while, and we're quite happily running around in this storm, which is a little bit of an issue. Oh, come on. I want more than just navigation data. And it actually gave me the iron battery before I'm just going to jump in the Laughing Gnome the 4th. What have we got? I've got a Keen effigy. I've been collecting. I should have picked those planetary charts up. And I think what we're going to do is send the microprocessor to the freighter. I think we got right, the navigation can go to the starship. That can go to the starship. Right. We got the pass. Right. I need to sort this out. Otherwise it's going to annoy me a little bit. I think actually that can go that way. That can go that way. So we got some wiring looms, hydrogen, cobalt, and magnetized ferrite. I think the overflow for the magnetized ferrite can go to the starship. I've got a feeling, if I remember correctly, that has uses up here as well. I think the Mordite we're going to send to the freighter. Right, that's given. Oh, you need to sell the Keen effigy, so I'm just going to come here. So I'm just going to sell off that. And it's been up with 24,000. So we need to make some money. And maybe that will be the focus of the next part, is find a planet that won't want to instantly kill me. And we're making a little bit of cash. Oh, look at that. There's more. I think we'll just top that up with the But let's drop a save. I've just noticed the time. I've gone way over length again. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. I think in the next part we'll shift the focus maybe towards the getting some salvageable data, making some cash, and I mean, yes, we got to build a couple more signal boosters, but I think that the maybe making a bit of cash might be a little bit more important. So I do want to upgrade the hauler, but this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.